Okay, it's currently 1:47 GMT and Friday. This is dollar Canada. I've taken a short right in here at 415, 36,415. So somewhere right in to this area, right in this area, and the stop has opened just above this high at 315. So at the point of release, just above the point of release in here, and the target is kept into this area. So 15 pip target, 20 pip stop, and going to move my stop just above this high if we do see a break below this wick low. So this is the Canadian unemployment change data which came quite better than expected, and you can see this one was released. I'm also long from down here at 124. The stop initially was open just below the figure, so this is the 3600 figure right in here, and the stop was open right into this area at 994. I took 60% of the position of the long right in here, and the stop is just below this low. Now at break even. So I've taken a short right in here. So while I do think that this overall gap can fill and can eventually trade back into this area, but you can see on the higher time frames that we have a little bit of power in this release. So and while this liquidity was, I had marked this liquidity, but it wasn't that voluminous. So it was, this move up was actually a move of how thin this move was, which was subject to drawing right back into this area, and also noticing the fact that we are also moving us above this low right in here, so clean breaking point of this level. So I've taken a short right in here, looking for lower prices. I don't know if we can break this low, I don't know, but so 70% of the position will come out right in here. I've already have a winner from this area, this long right in here. So I just want to take this 70% of the position out, and now the stop will come just above this 450, somewhere in here at 450, 458, let's call it, and see if it can trade back into this area or lower. And the way this has traded, you know, this is very thin pricing or bleeding price behavior, which is typically taken into when the volume surge is right in here, so like this. So the fact that it didn't come below this low, I think if we do hold above this high right in here into this pocket, I think we can release to the downside, possibly to that low or even lower. We'll have to see, but for now I'll just scale my stop in, and I'll take 70% of the position out and see where we go from there. Okay, so the stop is not above 50 level, so it's just above this gap area, typically reactive, these gaps areas. So I just want to protect a little bit by this gap area, and so the stop is right above this gap area at 473, and let's see, the stop has been scaled in, see if it comes back down into this area, see where we go from here. Okay, so some of the position is taken out right in here, 70% out right in here, and I think it makes a run at the lows now, because it has come below this low right in here. So just going to mark that this was the release point of the up leg, which was also breaking this low to the downside. So there's not much liquidity in here. Yeah, I do think it makes another run at the lows or lower. So the stop will be at break even now, and see where it goes from here now. Okay, so I got taken out of the long right in here. The stop was at break even for the long side, and this got triggered right in here. So right now I think the way this has moved, I think it can draw back to the upside. I do want to see this level maintain. I don't want to see a break above this level. If it does break above this level, I think we might run back up into this and possibly take our stop out right in here. So for now I want to continue. I want to see the pressure to the downside right in here. So stop is at break even, and if I see my levels to the downside, I think we might stall something right into this area, but I think not much until this 560 area, so quite a bit away. I think I don't know if we can get there today. Let's see how this one plays out. It could certainly draw back up into this leg. That's possible, given that's inefficient. So let's see, we might turn this one into a swing trade, targeting this little level in here. So let's see how this one plays out. So we've built this fractal right in here into this area, and now we are getting support from this. So I've taken another 10% of the position out right in here, because this can, just hold and push back up really. So I took some of the position out right in here, see what it does from here, and the rest is straight out break even. And also just going to see where we can head back up. So not much on the 1 minute, but I think we can stall something into this area right in here, which is actually feeding this whole move to the downside. So it might come back up a bit into this area. That's possible. So, and also I realized I didn't discuss about this level, or I didn't show you the level right in here. So if you go on this 30-tick chart right in here, so you can see a little move. So this, you can really mark this move like this, call it something like this here. So basically this is an okayish level, but what makes this level good is the context right in here. So you can see on the 1 minute chart there's a little shifting point right in here, but what makes this level so good is the context, as I said. So if we go on to this 1 hour chart, actually too much here. Yeah, so so if you go on this 1 hour chart, so you can see, so we are aware of that we are hitting some higher time frame resistance right in this area, and this is the tag right in here, which is supposed to hold the price. Actually not this, but this area right in here, this little white candle right in here, this so this is a candle right in here which is moving us above this high right in here. You could really mark the whole range, but you can see we picked up the with this white candle, we picked up the top side and the middle side. So whatever left is something in here. So this move up has to hold, or this pocket right in here has to hold right in here. But if I go on 15-minute chart, you have marked the level like this, and after the unemployment data, the market really went one way, breaking this level. So this move up was in control, which broke right in here, and this little pocket is just holding at this little breaking point right in here. So this might have a little bit of liquidity. So that level could be sensitive. That's why I made the trade right in this area. And if also we look at the run on the 1 minute chart, you can see very thin run into that. Very thin run. How much was it? Yeah, 23 pip run. So at least you can take something right in here and see where it goes. But due to the nature of how this liquidity has been traded to the downside, so you can see this was the base right in here. You picked up the base top side. Middle was fairly cleaned up right in here, so it came to the bottom end. To me, I didn't want to see it holding, but it held right in here and pushed back up. So, and it's deciding what to do now. So I don't know what it does from here, but we can only wait and see what it does from right in here. And want to see it push the lower side. That means we want correction in the dollar index right in here, which is already okay. So it has already made a move. So one thing I want to point out right in here is the apex confirmation. So you can see we have this. We made this apex right in here, right? So if we do hold this area, preferably this, I think. So if we do hold right in here, I think we have more downside in dollar, and also we're hitting some resistance in dollar as well. So let's see. Also looking at pound, not touching pound right now. If I had to say something, I think it goes back up given this build up right in here. So you can see multiple attempts to downside right in here, but nothing. I'm not touching this right now. I think it's it can go anywhere right now. So, but a little bias to the upside nonetheless. So, I'm not trading this right now. So, I would much rather wait for some higher probability scenarios right in here. So, that's why I'm looking at Canada right in here. So you can see it has come into this little area of ours in here. So we'll take an exercise quickly, see what it does, and we'll place a stop just below it, above it here actually. So 11 pip stop in this exercise, and we are looking for to see if it does push the lower end of the box of the range, sorry, and let's see. So it's generally drifting onto this off session right now, and it might fill this gap right in here. Might come into this area, I don't know, but I'm just going to close the position now, given it's on 20% of the position and don't want to carry it into the next week. And so yeah, just going to close the position. And one thing to note is that while Canada did held into this particular range, but if we just go on to the other risk currencies like pound, you can see it went back up and then quickly came back down, while Canada just held on to its range. So telling me that there's some more pressure in USDCAD, and also same with the euro. So came back, so extended up and then came back down. So I don't know where we go next, but I think it's done. Also dollar index currently it was looking in right in here and came right back into this. So if it closed right in here, obviously it looks like it can make run into this 600 area. That looks possible right now, but let's see how the next week will play out. But as far as the trades is concerned, it's done. So this was the first exit right in here. So this was short, this was a long first exit, and then close at break even. And this is the second trade short, something I took out right in here, and then this was shifting, so I took 10% out in here, and then I'm just going to close it now. So yeah, this is done, and it's let's see. I think next week could be a mover given we have CPI. So let's see.